All right, joining us from Texas A&M is head coach Rob Childress. We're also joined by second baseman Bryce Blaum and pitcher Chandler Jozwiak. Before we get to questions for our student athletes, Coach, if you could lead us off with an opening statement.
Well, I'm certainly proud of our team. They gave each other everything they had today, and that was all I asked of them this morning. We got started, just empty the tank for each other and live with the results. And we did that in the first game. We did that again tonight. Joz was outstanding on the mound. They got two big two-out hits, and that was the difference in the game. We certainly had opportunities to get our big hits as well, and we didn't do that. And give Duke credit. They got the two big hits, and that was the difference in the game. But very, very proud of our team. It's a lot of fun to be around. They worked very hard for one another, with one another, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Disappointed in the destination, but certainly proud of what they gave one another.
Thank you, Coach. Now questions for our student athletes.
Bryce, obviously with the way you guys played in the ninth inning in the first game, and then you guys obviously rallied against Duke in the ninth inning in the first game of the tournament. Did you guys almost kind of go into this ninth inning tonight expecting to have one more fantastic?
Well, we expected all game. We believe in each other, and we knew if we were going to keep finding the barrel like we had all game that it would eventually fall. And unfortunately in the second game it didn't, but just very happy to be a part of this group and the closest group of guys I've ever been a part of.
How emotional is a day like today for you guys?
I mean, obviously it's very emotional. These are your brothers, your best friends that you've been together for 9 months for, and our seniors we had were the best group of leaders we could have asked for, and just having to not play on the same field with them and be in the same locker room with them anymore is going to be tough.
Yeah, exactly what he said. The guys that are leaving have taught me so much, and I know Bryce would say the same. Doc Zakis was huge for me. He taught me honestly how to pitch and at the college level, and I'm going to miss him like crazy. And having to hug him after this game tonight was an unreal feeling, and I'm going to miss him like crazy.
Bryce, what's it like to refocus after such an emotional high like you had earlier?
Well, baseball's all about the highs and lows, and Coach Childress does a great job of, like you said earlier, emptying the tank. And when you look left and right and you see the relationship you've bonded with your brothers, you know that obviously that was very important for us to get to the second game, but we were going to do everything in our power to just give it a chance to bring it into tomorrow, and it didn't happen, and we just love those guys.
Do you consider it a little crazy that you're even here this far this weekend after being down 9-1 earlier?
No, we fully believe in our team, and we knew at some point we were going to get into the game, and never a doubt in our minds that we were going to be a part of that game, and we did in the end, and the results showed for it.
Any other questions for our student athletes? All right, guys, thank you very much for joining us. All right, questions now for Coach Childress.
Coach, you guys have obviously been great all week in the ninth inning. And tonight, do you have anything prepared to say to them going into the last at bats, or do you just let them go? Or?
Well, we had a great talk this morning before we got started, great talk before we got started in game two. They didn't need to be motivated. They certainly gave each other everything they had, and give Duke a lot of credit. I mean, they played the best out of all four teams here this weekend. They were well coached. They outpitched everybody all weekend long, and that's the reason they're advancing. And just Coach Pollard and his staff do a great job. They were well prepared, and at the end of the day, they played the best out of the four teams here.
Coach, what do you think of Bryce Blaum's effort today? Not just in the first game, but today he kept finding ways to get on base.
Well, he did. He had a wonderful day today, and like you said, the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. I mean, that's just a gamut of emotions for a young guy, or for an old guy for that matter. And he's a very good player and a great teammate, and plays as hard as he can possibly play at all times. Getting on and off field, running hard 90s, whether he gets ahead or not. And usually guys that do that, they get paid back for the moment. And when you're in the moment, sometimes you get repaid for that when you respect the game the way he respects the game and goes about his business the way he does.
Could you have asked anything more to Chandler, especially given the pitching situation going into this game?
No, not at all. He was outstanding and, pitched his tail off. I think he punched out 12 and give him 2 pitches back, and we're still playing. And I'm very proud of him. When we needed him most, he was at his very best. And, like I said, less 2 mistakes, he was perfect.
Any other questions for Coach?
Just, I know obviously it's hard to think about now, but what do you take away from the season and maybe moving forward?
Well, we're always judged on our destination, and our goal is to get to Omaha and play for a national championship, and we didn't do that. So that's disappointing, but, my disappointment doesn't reach as high as our players. They're certainly disappointed that their season's over because they gave each other so much. But, we got to continue to get better and improve in the offseason in a lot of different ways, going out to summer ball and, continuing to develop as players, and we got to continue to work toward our goals.